Hello, everybody. So, interesting thing. We actually already recorded episodes when we go into Tron's world, and we completed it, and then we ended the session there, but those two episodes, the audio got fucked up for some reason, so here we are on a different save file, redoing them.
I like to think that Thor was, messing around with us a little bit. He's just like, let me send this electric shock to the bros of Dynamite and interrupt their session.
He's not a villain. Fuck you.
No, he was just having fun.
He doesn't even know what an email address is.
Someone could have taught him.
No, this is more of an Ultron thing.
Why would Ultron mess with us?
Because he's evil and has a reason.
I see. Oh,
and you're trying to pin it on Thor.
Did you see the music video, Childish Gambino's "This Is America"?
No,
I saw it.
Me too. Let's head for the game grid.
All the message is in the music video. It's not in the song. The song is like the same.
The terminal works.
4 lines repeated with slight variations.
Do you remember what we were doing?
You have to go to the game area.
We can get to the game area. Tron is in for the terminal. Let's hurry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
because
to the game area, Tron's in the terminal.
Tron's been keeping the MCP in check so far, right? But if the MCP's interface with the outside, Tron may be in trouble.
I know that this really doesn't matter what I'm doing since we're just going to go back to my old save file. But I'm just showing people what happens when you, when you use Serenity Crystals. See? Now it turns into a power boost. Wait. And I don't remember if I showed this off or not, but this gives you magic boost.
Ooh, magic.
Okay, but that's not going to matter, because after we're done with Tron's World, we're just going to hop back to the save file we originally completed.
Okay.
So...
Assuming, of course, for whatever reason, the audio doesn't fuck up again.
No, I'm looking at it right now. It looks fine.
Oh, okay.
Because you could actually tell by looking at it.
Oh, what? Because it was, like,
Okay.
spread out and, like, whatever. That's what I recall. It was, like, spread out, speared around.
I'm going as fast as I can! I can only type with one hand!
I can only type with one hand. The other... well, you know where that is.
Okay, now what would have happened if he broke the disc?
Well, then he would have had to use magic to repair it, or everyone would attack Merlin and hurt him.
Either way, you're an irresponsible fuck.
And your age is no excuse.
Don't make me shove this wand up your
I
ass!
don't know if I ever asked you, but do you prefer magic to kind of be like free-flowing, where it's like you can basically do anything you want, or you prefer magic to have like a set of rules like Avatar?
We've been over this before, and I said it depends on the universe and if it's done right.
Careful! Watch out!
It's a good thing Tron's not a human, or he'd get tired. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Did I say human? I meant user.
You fucking user.
What do I use, though? It was a drug joke.
I didn't even put that together.
Oh. Really? Nothing?
No.
2 and 2 equaled 5, not 4?
No, I mean... You're a strange waffle, Charlie Brown.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You really saved me? Don't mention it! What's going on here? The MCP is ready to wage all-out war against the users. Porn is overflowing.
We noticed that there's been a bunch of hentai attacking us. Very strange.
Well, there's this machine for making Heartless. It's gone totally berserk. The town's control system is having problems too.
You mean the overload of hentai?
But Sid's putting together a program that can de-res the MCP. Once we pick it up at the I.O. tower, he thinks we can use it to stop the MCP for good. Let's try it. Great!
Actually, speaking of...
So who's this Sid? He's a friend of ours. Leon, Merlin, Aerith, Yuffie. They're all on the outside worrying about you, Tron. I must have a lot of user friends.
That program ought to be done by now, don't you think?
To the tower. Let's go. I
So,
will friend request them on Facebook.
and then never talk to them again. Except for when it's their birthday. Then I'll say happy birthday.
Okay, so
and that's it.
what were you saying before?
I was gonna ask. Speaking of porn and hentai, I don't care if you look at it or not, but what is the strangest porn or hentai kink that you've ever heard of? Like, I mean, like, you've been in a lot of WoW circles. You play on Moonguard, so obviously someone would have brought this up either in general chat or a guild. So what's the weirdest one that you've heard of? Like the one that makes you kind of scratch your head and you're like, I didn't know this could be a thing.
A lot of things don't really scratch my head out anymore because I've kind of figured, rule, what is it, rule 34? What's the number?
I think it might be rule 34. If it exists, there is porn of it.
Yes.
No. But there's got to be something where you're kind of like, I can't believe there is porn of this, or I can't believe people find this good porn or likable porn. Nothing really, like.
I don't know. Like a porn that that I heard of that really makes me. Honestly, the only porn porn videos I heard tale of that make me cringe is incest porn.
So Jaime Lannister and
yes.
You're not going that way. You're taking the.
I want to kill, even though I'm not gonna save this stuff. But it doesn't hurt to grind up a little XP before we fight the boss.
So incest is the one thing where you're kind of like, ugh.
Well, yeah, we had this discussion in the past, but I remember, I was reading one of your books and or screenplays, whatever.
It wasn't a screenplay.
Not screenplay. You know what I mean.
Oh, the sample for my first book.
Yes.
Right, I recall.
And there was a scene where one of the guys was a necrophiliac.
Yeah, I've changed him since then.
Having sex with a
remember.
dead body.
Yeah.
And then you were like, okay, so how disturbed were you by that? And I was like, honestly, I'm more disturbed by Jaime Lannister and Cersei having sex than by that. I mean, still gross, but, incest just creeps me out more for some reason.
Gotcha.
And I asked you, okay, so what? If you had a choice between having sex with a sibling and a dead body, what would you pick?
I would rather do sibling.
Gross.
Not that I would ever do it anyway. I'd probably rather take a gun to the head. But I don't know, because why are we having this conversation anyway?
Because you brought it up.
I didn't mean to go this in depth into it.
I wanted. Yes, and this is where it's brought us.
I kind of regret this.
So, anyway, I took a poll with with the rest of our friends.
Yeah,
and they all agreed with me that they'd rather have sex with a dead body than a sibling.
Yeah, but you do realize corpses have this kind a whole bunch of shit happens with a dead body,
And you know what? And that's your fucking sister and or brother, whatever.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. It's never gonna happen. God, I hope.
Okay. Wait. Okay, what would you rather have sex with? A female dead body or your brother?
No.
No, you gotta pick one. You have to pick one.
I'd rather die.
Yeah, you have to pick one.
No, I'd rather die.
Your entire family will die if you don't pick one.
Oh, you suck. The dead body.
Okay, so if the dead body is female, you will take it over fucking your brother.
I wouldn't do that to begin with. This is kind of
I mean, I know you. Neither of us would have done that to begin with. But I'm telling you right now.
I wasn't talking about a specific family member ever in this hypothetical scenario.
A sibling is a specific family member, Jason.
But I'm not talking about a sibling that actually exists. I'm talking about an imaginary sibling made up that you have no attachment to except for in this imaginative scenario.
Oh my god.
Anywho,
hands off my porn.
I regret this entire conversation. I think this entire conversation should be deleted from existence.
Leon, let me try.
It needs a woman's touch. Anywho.
Maybe. Have you tried putting the disc in, you fucking idiot?
Stop at once.
Bon appetit.
Oh.
Like,
I just
you
realized
saw
that.
what happened.
Yeah,
like,
he just started typing without
just
actually
use the
putting
disc.
in. Anywho, speaking of which, that character is no longer a necrophiliac. I changed it. He doesn't do that no more. Because I changed the core fundamentals of his origin story, so the necrophilia doesn't make sense anymore. Anywho, this was a very disgusting conversation. I'm gonna go scrub my brain with soap when this episode is done.
as will our viewers.
Oh, I hope they do.
Actually, no. Let's take it into the comments. Like, okay, if a gun point to the head, meaning you have to choose one. What would you rather do, a dead body or your sibling?
Well, technically, isn't just taking the death a choice as well?
No, like that's just metaphorical.
Oh, I see.
I don't know if that's the right word, but fuck it, you know what I mean.
I don't know. I feel like we might have crossed a boundary there.
No, there have been worse. There have been more fucked up.
I mean, I can understand talking to our friends about this because they're our friends, but...
And so are our viewers.
But like...
Yes, they're come on, this is important life things to talk about,
this
Jason.
is the last thing that I would want to get back to.
Well,
this
is to prepare you for the real world, Jason. Like, what if a robber comes in with a gun and a dead body holds a gun up to your parents' head and says, "Hey, either have sex with this dead body or your brother, or I will shoot them dead."
Well,
I guess I'm taking the body.
Okay.
Not that I would be able to get it up in that kind of scenario. I'd
Wait, even if it was male or female?
No, I definitely would want to be a female dead body.
Okay, so if it was a male dead body, you would fuck your brother then?
No, because he not only is he my brother, he's also a male. So
Okay.
no thanks. Not to say that.
Anyway, Tron got new abilities.
If you're into the same sex, this isn't a gay issue. This is a sibling or dead body issue.
Yes, gay is okay. It's incest that like makes me ugh. Okay.
I'm actually disturbed that we had this conversation. I regret bringing it up. How dare I?
Well, anyway, the world is in trouble outside and people are dying, so... Tron? Yep. You wanna ride bikes? Bitchin'.
So we go from talking about incest and corpses to bikes.
Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way.
Anywho...
You gotta get a score of 30 to get the journal requirement, by the way. That's why I'm doing this, just to get out of the way.
The whole point of my previous question was so that I could bring up snuff films, which I think is the worst of the worst of any kind of...
Now, snuff is like murder porn?
Yes, you have sex with a most likely unwilling partner and then kill them. And that's totally not okay. That's 100% not okay. That's 1,000% not okay. I could look past everything else, kind of, barely. But murdering someone... Nah, man. Not cool. Anywho, so that was the whole point that I wanted to get to, but you derailed me. How dare you?
It's still like a conversation about porn. I don't see how, like... They see me rolling. They hating. guard. Yeah! Okay,
Trying to
we're
get
good.
me riding dirty.
Done.
Now, what would happen if you don't guard at the end? Would you die, or you would just take a lot of damage?
I don't know, and I don't want to find out what you got to say. Users are amazing. I've never seen a program like this. Now that I can access the Solar Sailor, I can access the MCP.
We can get to the simulation hangar by leaving here and heading straight.
Just replace every word straight with gay and heading gay. We need to go gay ahead.
Goofy, I thought you'd never ask. It looks like this is the end game. I wonder what the Solar Sailor will be like. I'm looking forward to this. I almost burped.
You mean you're looking gay to this?
Next time on Dynamite Bros.